Hey, Ron's Bass Lessons here with Take It to the Limit by my favorite band of all time, the Eagles. I'm a big fan of Timothy B. Schmidt's style. I love his sort of like creative but minimalist approach to the bass, and wow. So, like all Eagles songs, their record company is very, very strict about their copyright rules, so I can't play it with the soundtrack live, but what I did do, and it's my own sort of original idea, I put the song in my headphones and play it along with it in real time. So you'll have that isolated live bass as well, if it helps you, you know, if you want to hear it in real time. But if you're familiar with the song, you can follow that bass line no problem. And it's too much playing for me to mouth along with it, but I don't think it's a problem to follow along. So the song, you know, it's in B, and it just starts out. There's a lot of ghost notes, and for me, I like a lot of hammer-on ghost notes in this one. Okay, so the main riff that it starts with. The whole thing is played in this sort of box here around the second and fourth fret, except for the E flat that you hammer on to get to the E. You don't have to do that, but I just think it sounds more fat. So second fret, you're going to ghost the F sharp into the B, and then you're going to ghost again, but now you're going to work your way up to the E. So I'm sorry. That last one I hit the wrong ghost note. So most of the ghosting notes in this one, if they're not a hammer on or a pull, it's going to be the note right above it, like which I think is that'll be the fifth of that note, the fifth of whatever chord that they're stating. So that's your original, and like everything else, I have this all written out. I hand tabbed it, so just email me the email at the end of the video, boomboomthebassplayer@gmail, and I'll be happy to send you my copy of the tab. So that I did. So if you follow the sequence, I'm going to play through the sort of the first part of the sequence till it gets to the next different thing. So. That's like the intro, and then it plays the same thing on the verse. All alone. And then it's going to work its way up to an E flat. So okay, so that's the second half of the verse. It's going to go from F sharp to B, and then from B flat to E flat, and then from E flat to A flat or G sharp. Okay, so again, when it gets there, it finishes that same verse. Sorry. And then it's going to work its way. It's going to descend down from here to F sharp to E. To E flat again and restart the verse. So it's like and then that's the way I do it. It goes right along with the singing. And that's the beginning of the next verse, okay? And then man, it's hard to stop and start this one and isolate it because it flows so well. But I'll do my best here. So that's the first half of the verse, and the second half of the verse, when it goes through, it instead of going up to the E flat, it hits a C sharp. And then it only hits the E once, and then it hits the F sharp, and then that's how I end that part of the verse, and then back to the top of the verse. And then it's the chorus, which is surprisingly the same riff. Take it to the limit, which is the E in one more time. Now at the end of the first chorus, it just starts right back into the verse, the same sequence you just played. The end of the second verse, again, they do an Eagles thing with it. Take it to the limit, and then they come up and they pause on the G sharp, and that's the precursor to the outro. So, again, this is all tabbed out, and I'm playing it live so you can hear it all. I'm just trying to call your attention to what notes are in the song so you can put it together. So when it does that last one, take it to the limit, and that's just second, fourth, and sixth frets on the same string, all on the D string, before it goes into that recognizable output where they keep outro where they keep repeating the take it to the limit. So. Take it to the limit. One more, and this is where it starts a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and then. Sorry. So those are two symmetrical riffs. First one starts on the second fret on the E, and then the second half, everything just moves up to two frets. Now again, some people may argue he's putting in a little trill or a note of it, but I play this with the band. It works just fine. It sounds trademark to me. So, again, if you hear something a little different, feel free to add it in. But that's the basic gist. So second and fourth fret up to the sixth, and then fourth and sixth fret sliding up to the eighth. And then it just repeats on the record and fades. So that's old parts. Like I said, hopefully you'll get something out of my isolated bass line of it in real time if you want it. And email me for the tab again if you want it. And as always, if you're happy with my work, then please like, subscribe, and share. Spread the word. Share it around. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you again.